If you can hear me, please give me a yes. Give me a yes, 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 yes. Can you guys hear me? Give me a yes in the comments if you can hear me. Hi. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I'm seeing a few yeses. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. I think the responses were coming in a little slow. Okay, so like I said, let us start with our introductions, right? So help me with your first name and what city you're joining from. So I gave an example myself, Oduayo from Lagos, right? So let's go. Let me say hi to you guys in the comments. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know where you are joining us from, your name and where you're joining us from. Hello, Adenike from Russia, Nyama from Lagos, Chacha from Mozambique. Hello, Deborah from Makoti. Good evening. Tessie from Wari, Olaide from Lagos, D from Lagos, Opayemi from Ibadan. I see you. Hi, Salem from Kaduna, Oyechi from Abuja, Tipton from Maryland. Hi, Gladys from Abuja, Abiola from Abuja. Good evening, everyone. We're from all over. Ola from Benin City, Michelle from Ghana, Becky from Benue, Elizabeth from oh God, I'm sorry. It's going so fast. Hello, Mary from London, Tade from Kwara, Becky from Benin, Helen from Sapele, Ayodele from the UK. Hello, 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 guys. Temtopa from Canada. Good evening. Hello. Mabel from Lagos, Victory from Port Harcourt, Buki from the UK, Yvonne from Enugu, Mfon Obong from Ibadan. I take my time to say that. Rolly from Amai. Hi. Where's Amai? I don't think I know where that is. Hello. Antonio from Port Harcourt. Fulashadi from Ireland. Hi. Monica from Asaba. Peace from PH. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, depending on your location or join. Yusi from Diamond Estate. Hi. Judy from Lagos. Jennifer from Ghana. Hello. Mary from Anambra. Vivian from Lagos, Sultana from Kaduna, Tracy from Abuja. I am loving it. Olayeka from New York, Francis from Lagos, JBC from Ibadan. Good evening, guys. You are very welcome. Maria from Anambra, Nkiru from Port Harcourt. Welcome, 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 guys. Let me quickly moisturize my hands before we start. Okay. Hello, Aishatu from Canada, Elizabeth from Benin. Hi, Rebecca from the UK. Sheila from Calabar, CJ from Halifax, Praise from Benin, Ada from PH, Adenike from Ogun State. Hi. Okay, so very quickly, I want to put up my screen, and I want you guys to let me know if you can see it. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. Hold on. Okay, so something is going on here. Let me add it again. Okay, all right, we got it now. All right, so tell me, can you guys see my screen? Okay, you guys are saying you can see. Yay! All right, fantastic. So something I need you to do to ensure that you are actually seeing everything that I'm going to be sharing today very, very clearly, okay? We're having a very visual class. I want you to hit your settings button. So you're watching on YouTube now, right? There's that, that settings button is somewhere on the screen. If you tap your screen, it should be somewhere there at the bottom, I think. Click on it, click on video quality, right? Click on video quality, then choose the highest possible quality. Now I'm saying this so that everything that you're going to be seeing on my screen today will be crystal clear and you'll be able to capture all the details that I'm going to be sharing, okay? So it's not blurry. So click settings, then click video quality, then choose the highest quality. So the highest quality will be the one, they always write it as number times number, right? So pick the one with the highest number. That is the highest quality. And that way everything will be crispy, clear, and you'll be able to see my screen very, very clearly. Okay, I see so many of us letting me know where we're joining from. Thank you so much. If you're just joining, let us know your name and what city you are listening from. So a little bit of housekeeping. I mean, see the energy we currently have in the comments, right? It's amazing. Please let us keep it up. Okay, let's keep that energy up. Let's remain polite. Let's remain cheerful. Let's remain respectful. Okay, we can disagree without, being disrespectful, right? I'm going to be teaching a lot, right? I mean, we have slides. I mean, you can take screenshots quite all right, but there are things you want to write out, which I would definitely advise that you do. Please have a pen and paper. And if you're the digital kind of person, have your tab or somewhere, another phone, somewhere you can write stuff down. Because trust me, the last thing you want is to have information and then by tomorrow you can't remember it and then you're you're angry with yourself. So write stuff down, right? Thirdly, please be free of distractions, okay? I cannot keep going back in this class. Okay. So I really don't want you to miss something I've already said. If I keep going back, we will not leave here this night. So it's very, very important that you are paying attention. If you need to go somewhere else in your house, beg your family members to please just give you this small time so that you can really, really pay attention. And last but not least, I need you to stay open-minded. Now, why do I need to stay open-minded? Because a lot of the things that I'm going to be saying today might be complete opposites of everything you've ever heard about dieting, about weight loss, about everything. But one thing that I can assure you is that everything that I'm going to be saying today is, number one, based on science. Okay, not just based on science, it's based on actual studies. Okay, it's not just random information that I got off the internet. As a pharmacist as well, I am very, very, very particular about things like this. And whatever I'm saying can be verified scientifically. Okay, so just stay open-minded and you will learn a lot. Okay, all right. I see some people who have also joined the screen from Lagos. Laya, Zaina from Lagos, Victoria from Osun State. Good evening, guys. Timmy from Lagos. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. And people, if you have friends, family members, colleagues who you think should definitely be in this class and somehow you're not sure if they know about it, please do them a favor. Just send them the YouTube link. They don't even have to register, okay? Just do them a favor. Just copy the YouTube link right now. Just click share and share it to them on WhatsApp or wherever it is. Just do them this small favor. They will thank you, okay? If there's anyone you know that should be in this class and it isn't, or if you might not know about the class, please do share the link, okay? Now let's start with why we are here, okay? Let me know in the comments why you are in this class. Why did you register for this class? Why did you take your time on a Sunday to attend this class? And I'm going to get you started with some of the things that I have personally heard, things that clients have told me, things that you guys have told me on social media as well, on my page and so on. Now, some of you have told me that you are tired of the way that you look, of the way that you feel. Okay, many people have told me that they're tired of not getting results, or they are tired of actually getting results only to gain the weight back. Okay, people are tired of getting meal plans or getting diets where they're eating only fruits and vegetables and chicken and there's nothing else, no rice, no eba. Okay, people are tired of wasting money, because all these things are not cheap. Okay, today is waist trainer, tomorrow is this pill, tomorrow is this tea. It's expensive. Okay, people are tired of wasting money. So let me know why you are in this class. I'm sorry, I can't really pronounce your name. I said I can't handle restrictive diets. Nancy says to lose weight. Zainab says I'm here to lose belly fat. Phoenix says I want to lose weight and lose belly fat. I want to learn more about nutrition. Let me see. I want to lose weight. I want to know more about dieting. I want to learn more about calories. I want to learn to eat healthy. Okay. Mary says knowing what to eat to lose weight. Omomi says to lose weight. I'm seeing a lot of lose weight on my tummy. Okay, someone says I'm tired of not getting results after all my efforts. It is very frustrating. So say I want to lose belly fat. Someone else says I'm frustrated from poor results, right? I want to lose 10 kg and belly fat. Okay, thank you. Jeremy says long-term sustainable weight loss plan. Yes. So say I'm here to shed the baby weight. All right. This is I want to lose. I don't like my look again. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, many of us are here for number one, results. Okay. Nobody goes on a weight loss journey without wanting to actually see progress, right? We want results, but also many of us want to do it in a way that we can maintain it. I don't know anybody that goes on a weight loss journey with the plan of gaining it back. We lose it in the hope that it will never find us again. But somehow, that keeps happening. Okay. So how do we ensure that, number one, we lose this weight, belly fat, whatever it is, whatever your goal is, but that we actually go on to maintain it long term? That is what today's class is all about. And that is exactly what we're able to do for Vivian, who went from a size 16 to a size 10. She has kept it off for almost 2 years now. Okay, that is the kind of progress that we want, long-lasting progress. Obayo, who wanted to get rid of his belly and told us that there was no way he was giving up pounded yam. And guess what? He did not have to. But did he get rid of the pot belly? Yes, because it is possible. Okay, or Miriam, who finally reached her goal, 26 kg down. Okay, and she's finally maintaining her results on her own terms, doing things in a way that actually makes sense and is realistic for her. That is what today's class is about. Okay, today we are going to firstly be recognizing the weight loss beliefs that are making weight loss frustrating. You know how you might be the weapon that is fashioned against you. You think it's your village people, but I'm going to be showing you how you are the one that might be doing yourself. Okay, I'm going to be showing us all those mistakes that we are making. All right. Number two, I'm going to be showing you how you can eat carbs every single day at every single meal. And I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, dinner every day, and still lose weight and still lose belly fat. Okay. I'm going to be showing you how to stay on track. Because for many of us, our ginger is high when we start, but life happens, and before you know it, we've fallen off the ladder again. We've gotten off track. How do you stay on track during the different cycles of life? When things get busy, when you travel, all the different scenarios that happen, how do you ensure that you stay consistent? Okay. And last but not least, I'm going to be telling you guys all about my implementation program that'll help you apply everything that I'm going to teach you today and more in your own life in a step-by-step way to actually guarantee you the results that you have been looking for. Okay? If you guys are ready, give me a hashtag yes in the comment section. Give me a hashtag ready. Give me a hashtag ready if you're ready for us to get started. But before then, I want to quickly mention that if you stay till the very end of this class, I am going to be giving you a free 3-day Nigerian meal plan. Now, this meal plan was taken literally out of the meal plan that I give our clients inside my TBT program. We literally took out 3 days, put it into this PDF, and it is this same plan that helped these clients go from this to this in just 5 days. Okay, so if you stay till the very end, I'm going to be sharing the link for you to download this absolutely free. Okay. Now, who am I? What gives me the authority to even be teaching you guys this, right? Now, first of all, I have my own personal journey, all right? And for most people, whenever they hear that this is what I do for a living, that I help people with their diets and I help people lose weight and feel good and improve their health, people just assume that I was probably overweight and then I lost weight. But guys, my story is just a little bit different. Okay, I was a skinny girl with a belly. All right, this was me back in 2009. This was final year, SS3 in Queen's College. If there are any QC OGs here, please say hi. Let me say hi. But I think this was the first time I started kind of realizing that I see I have a belly. But I was young; it really didn't matter. But let me tell you when it finally mattered. Final year of pharmacy school, 2014 to be specific. Okay. My ex-boyfriend made a comment about me being pregnant. I had been hiding the stomach well, but yeah, it gets to the point where sucking belly does not work anymore, right? Yeah, I got to that point. And then that's when I finally realized, okay, let's do something about it. And like many of you, I made all the mistakes, right? I was gymming. I almost passed out at the gym, in the gym once. There were the teas, there were the random diets, and nothing was working. It wasn't until I found nutrition and I started to understand what being in a calorie deficit really meant. That is what really changed the game for me. It changed the game for me so much at the time as well, right? My dad was diagnosed with prediabetes, which wasn't surprising because that's something that runs in my family, okay? My grandma died of complications of the disease. My uncle has been managing it for decades now, right? So when the doctor said, oh, my dad had prediabetes, I was like, okay, the thing has come from my father too. But because of my own personal experience with nutrition, I was like, no, we can do something about it, right? And that is how I got my very first certification in nutrition for disease management to help my dad. And by the way, his blood sugar has been normal for the past 8 years. He has never been on medication. And that is what made me fall in love with nutrition. And then I got my second certification in the US as a certified integrative nutrition coach. Okay. This led on, scroll to be graduating. To me writing my very first book, What Should I Be Eating, which has sold over 20,000 copies over the years. And so far, so good. Doing absolutely what I love. We have been able to coach tens of thousands of people across over 20 countries to not only lose weight, but to finally sustain it, which is the most important thing. That sustaining part, okay? And today I'm bringing all of that experience, all of that knowledge, all of my expertise to today's class. All right. So let me know, are you guys in? Are you guys in? Give me your hashtag ready in the comments and we will get the ball rolling. I'm gonna quickly have some water before we start. Okay, let's get in. Now, our very first thing I want to talk about, I said how I was going to show you how you might be the weapon that is fashioned against yourself. There are 3 major beliefs that a lot of us have that actually sabotages our success, and we're going to look into it. Number 1, you think that it is your body's fault that you can't lose weight. So you tell yourself things like, and let me know which one you tell yourself in this list. Have you ever told yourself, it's my genes? When you struggle to lose weight, you're just like, my mom is big, my auntie is big, there's nothing I can do about it. It's my genes. Or you tell yourself, I'm big boned. Okay. Or you tell yourself, this my own fat is just too stubborn. Right? Or maybe you say, you know what? I'm too old. I'm just at that age where the weight does not come off. Tell me which one. Which one are you? Are you team it's my genes? Team I'm big boned? Team my fat is too stubborn? Or team I'm too old? Monica says it's my genes. Bukola says my fat is stubborn. No. Brenda says I'm big boned. Okay. Eunice says it's my genes. Let me know which category do you fall? Which one of these have you ever told yourself? Nafisa says it's my genes. Mercy says it's my genes. Success says I'm seeing a lot of it's my genes. Patricia says I'm big boned. Naomi says I'm big boned. Kalawale says my fat is stubborn. Chizzy says number 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Essie says I'm too old. All right. Now let's take this one by one. Okay. For those of you saying it's your genes, you're not wrong, but you're also not entirely right. Now, why I say you're not wrong is, yes, our genes do contribute to how our body stores fat. It actually can increase the chances that you might be obese, right? But guess what? That chance, that contribution is about 5 to 10%. It's not a lot. You see, the remaining 90 to 95% is up to you. It's up to your own habits and your own lifestyle. I know that it can look like it's your genes because by the time you look at your entire family, your auntie, your mom, everybody is big. It can look like it is a family problem, but it is a habit problem. And do you know why it's a habit problem? Because you see those habits that are making you overweight. Where did you learn it from? You learned it from the people you grew up with. So whether that was your parent, your guardian, your aunt, whoever it is that you grew up with, how to eat, how to cook, how to portion your meals, you learned those from the people around you. We don't bring that knowledge from heaven when we're born. We learn it when we come to this earth. And so if you learn to cook in a way that makes your meals high calorie, your attitude towards physical activity, did you grow up in a home where physical activity was prioritized? If you didn't, then you being lazy to exercise or struggling to exercise, it's not surprising. So guess what? If you decide today that you are going to do things differently, that you're going to change your habits, you will break that cycle. It does not have to be the same story for you. The fact that literally everybody else in your family or that you know is on the bigger side does not mean that that has to be your own story as well. You can break that. Okay? And for those of you that are saying that you're big boned, yes, bone densities can be higher, which will affect your weight, right? But not your body size. Oh. See, bones are not fatter. The bone itself can be heavier. But if you did the x-ray of somebody who was a size 10 versus somebody who was a size 18, from the bones, they had the same height, same age, same everything. From the bones, I am telling you that you will not be able to tell the difference between who is size 10 and who is size 18. The bones are going to look the same. The bones are not bigger. So this idea that you're big boned, yes, it may affect number on the scale, but in terms of your dress size, nah. So no, that's not why. Okay? And if you've ever felt like your fat is stubborn, I absolutely relate because I felt that way too. I mean, I was working on my belly fat for like 15 months. And this was me. I was putting in so much effort. Every time I would work out, I'll just tell myself I wasn't working out hard enough and I would put more effort. I was ready. I was doing this thing consistently, diligently, and nothing was working. So it's very easy to believe that something is wrong when everything you are trying is not giving you the result you want. But after the 15 months of struggle, and after just 1 month of being in an actual calorie deficit, and the result I got in that 1 month was more than the result I'd gotten in the previous 15 months, I knew that it wasn't that my fat was stubborn. I just did not know what I was doing. So believe me, when you finally learn to do this thing right, you will start to see results and you realize that no, this fat you thought was stubborn is not stubborn. And for those of you that are thinking you're too old, let me show you something, okay? This is Mrs. Olufunke. She's 56, right? She was 56 when she joined our program. She started at over 100 kg, and all she kept repeating and complaining about was her age. Because she was telling me, before, once I do this, I'll just lose weight. But now I just can't. Before, if I want to lose weight, I know what to do. And I can just lose like 10 kg in 2 months. I don't know what's happening now. Is my menopause, is my this, is my that. I said, you know what? First of all, I just need you to trust me and let's just start this process. And guys, guess what? After just 5 weeks, she went from 100.7 to 93.7. Okay? She lost 7 kg in 5 weeks. This was someone that kept complaining menopause, complaining all kinds of things. She says, 7 kg gone as at this morning. I weigh 93.7. How do I begin to thank you? When she sent me her pictures, her face looked like she did plastic surgery. It was amazing, right? So no, you're not too old. We've had clients as old as 66. I think our oldest client we've had 71, Sif. So no, you're not too old. That's my point, okay? Now, when you keep telling yourself, it's my genes, I'm big boned, is this, is that, you are giving up control. You are telling your subconscious mind that this weight cannot be lost. You know how we keep for what they call it, for all these, all these financial gurus, how they say you should speak, all these motivational coaches, they say you should speak positivity into your life. You should speak it so it can come to pass. It applies for weight loss too. It applies here too. You cannot be telling yourself that your fat is stubborn or that is your genes. You know what it means if you say it's your genes? Your mommy and your daddy cannot be different people. They've born you. And if it is really your genes, it means that you have zero hope of ever losing weight because you can't change your genes. So weight loss does not even start in the kitchen with your diet. It doesn't start at the gym. Can somebody tell me where weight loss really starts? Can somebody tell me where weight loss really starts? Thank you, Akosua. It starts with your mind. So if there's anything you want to learn today, I want you to first of all, the beginning of your weight loss journey is you first actually accepting and believing that this weight I want to lose, I can lose it. Like it's actually possible. Don't start it with, well, I don't even know again. This is my own body self. Believe that it is possible. Okay? Because if you keep giving yourself all these excuses, then when it doesn't work, you just tell yourself, me, I didn't know now, it was my genes. Me, I didn't know now. Don't give yourself excuses to fail. Okay? Vicky was another very big doubter. Okay, she says, "Hi, Odoyo. I would give you the biggest hug if I could see you right now. I have lost 12 kg. I can't believe I am typing this right now from 80 to 68 kg. I tried putting on my wedding reception dress and it's practically falling off my body. And to think I just finished nursing my child 3 months ago. I saw some of us here, mentioning that we're moms or breastfeeding. You can do it too. I know some of us mentioned want to lose the baby weight. You can do it. That's the first thing I want you to accept. Number two belief that is putting you inside trouble. You think that once something, if you eat small of something automatically, or that something is healthy, then it should automatically result in weight loss. So tell me which category you fall in. Are you team, I don't even eat that much, but somehow I keep gaining weight? Or your team, I eat once a day, but somehow the weight is not shifting? Or your team, I eat very healthy, your team clean, your team organic, but still on still, this weight no green move. Let me know which one you are. Manny says I'm team one, I don't eat that much. Rama also says I don't eat that much. Just says Omad once a day. Adele says team one, I don't eat that much. Augustina says I don't eat that much. Omari also, I don't eat that much. Let me see. I can't pronounce your name. Okay, Forever says number 3, I eat healthy. Uh, I just saw all of the above from someone. Katira says team 1 and 3. I don't eat that much and I eat healthy. I eat once a day. I eat healthy. I eat clean still. Now, eating clean, there's nothing wrong with eating clean. In fact, I encourage it. But let me show you why you're eating clean or eating once a day and all of that is still not resulting in actual fat loss. Okay? I fell into that trap too. Now, what you have to understand is that for everything that we eat and drink, our body takes account, right? It's like a bank account, right? If money comes in, you get an alert. Your account registers it. Your body also registers the calories in that thing that you're eating. The mistake that a lot of us make is that we assume that it's until you eat too much, it's until you're a glutton before you can gain weight. It's a lie. Oh. You can be starving yourself and still not lose weight. Guess what? Why? Because what your body is tracking is something called calories. And there can be very, very plenty calories in a small amount of something. And if you're not aware, you're going to continue wondering why. And I'm going to give you a very practical example. I'm going to show you how many of you are entering trouble, even though you're eating, let's say, once a day. Okay. Now, you have not eaten all day. Okay. And so it is finally time for dinner. You get home and you decide to have about 3 cups of cooked rice, which is not a lot, by the way. I mean, for somebody who has not eaten all day, 615 calories. Okay. But now you carry your stew, your atadinding. As we Nigerians like, if oil is not swimming on top of that stew is not yet ready. Now, just from your stew alone, very easily you can add another 3 tablespoons of oil. That has added 360 calories. And then you put on your chicken, right? You're not even eating too much protein. But the problem is that you fried it. 300 calories. And what is rice without dodo? Okay? You deserve this meal. Why? Because you have not eaten all day. So this your meal now is over 1,400 calories. And honestly, if this is all you ate, if this is all that literally entered your mouth for the day, you will lose weight. But this is what really happens. I'm going to categorize this into 2 places: mindless eating and hidden calories. Now, mindless eating, I categorize that as the things that we eat, but we don't count it. Either we don't remember it, or we just feel like, yeah, we just don't remember. Okay. And I'll use granules as an example. Okay. You know how we all have that bottle somewhere in our house, whether it's in your kitchen or it's on your dining or it's in your office table, and then you're working or you're cooking and you just you pour. Just a handful is about 200 calories. And now I want you to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, how many do you do a day? How many handfuls do you do a day? Okay, just randomly. Okay. Or your child comes, mommy or daddy, help me open this biscuit. And you decide that it's your money that bought it, so you need to taste out of it. And then you take just one. But then again, that's not something you're gonna remember. It just happens sometime randomly in the evening or in the afternoon. Or your child or your husband, did somebody does not finish their food? And you decide that, in this economy, food cannot be wasting. So you help them to clear their plates because you are now the house trash can. All those calories your body is remembering it. You might not remember it, and that's your business, but your body is recording it. Then we now come to the ones I call hidden calories. These ones, you remember that you ate it, but because it is so healthy, in your mind, it feels like you're eating 0 calories. So you don't even bother, right? You just eat it. Let's start with something like cashew nut. I don't know how many of us know this brand if you live in Nigeria. It's called Lion. They have this small pack. That pack is 570 calories. Just a pack. It's a small pack like this. Okay. And then there are those of us who want to stay hydrated, but we don't really like water. Water is boring. So we decided to do juice. This is juice that we juice ourselves. Okay. So we're 100% sure that this thing is natural, doesn't have any sugar. But guess what? No matter how natural your juice wants to be, as long as you took a fruit, you juiced it, you see that juice that came out of that fruit. If you poured it into a bottle, our Coke bottle, 50 cl, you poured it inside it, you will be drinking about 240 calories. And that's just facts. Go and check it online. Why do you think your fruit is sweet or your fruit juice is sweet? It's because it contains something called fructose. Fructose is a type of sugar, which means that it contains calories, okay? Still calories. So the Coke that you're running away from, do you know how many calories are in a bottle? It's just 210. And guess what? Right now, the Coke they're doing now, if you check, you will see a small bar at the bottom of the label. You see less sugar. The Coke they're doing now actually has 160 calories. So 160 versus 240. And I know you will say, but the juice is healthy. And I'm not saying it's not healthy. But if you're not aware that you are drinking 240 calories, that is when you get into trouble. Or is it your tea? You're a tea or coffee lover, and then because they said sugar is bad, you switch to honey. Okay? Which again is not a problem. But you see, the reason you're getting into trouble is that you did not know that a tablespoon of honey has 63 calories and the sugar that you're running away from actually has 48. I'm not saying that you should not use honey, but if you are just pouring it in your mind thinking that it does not have calories, you see, that is where the problem is. All right? And that is how the numbers start adding up. If you use stevia, that is a low-calorie sweetener. So now let's look at what your actual full day literally looks like. Okay? So you start your day with maybe 1 or 2 cups of tea that you've put about 2 tablespoons of honey in at 126 calories. You snack on some cashew nuts at some point. You don't even count it as food, but it is 570 calories. Right? And then the juice that you had because you didn't want to, because water is tasteless and you decided to do something natural, but it's still 240 calories. Okay. And that one biscuit you stole from your child, about 100. Then there's the actual food you ate, right? The one actual meal that you did eat, which came to about 1,400 that I showed you earlier. Now your total is about 2,600. But you ate once a day. You ate only once a day. And to lose weight for most people, it should be eating between around 120 to 180, thereabouts. So yes, you're eating once a day, but you are still overshooting your calorie target for weight loss. And that is why you can be eating once a day and still be gaining weight. And the thing will be looking like film trick. This is how it happens. Okay? I hope you guys are getting me. Now, number 3 issue many of us have. You think or you believe that if you are not using something, that you cannot lose weight. So tell me which one of these you have used before. Slimming tea, lemon water, apple cider vinegar, waist trainer. Tell me, pick your poison. Which one have you used before? Personally, I never used waist trainer, but I definitely did a slimming tea. I also tried apple cider. I'm seeing a lot of all of the above. Believe me, I understand. But here's what you have to understand, right? If you keep thinking that there is something out there that's going to save you, you are never going to focus on what is important. It is so bad that sometimes when people enter our DMs, right, on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, and they want to learn about our programs, and they will tell them, oh, this is what we will send to you, this is what will help you do. And then by the time we list everything, and then they're like, that where's the supplement, where's the tablet? And then we're like, there's none. They honestly don't believe us, right? They're like, is it because I've not yet paid? That's why you don't want to tell me which tea or which drug you are using. And I am trying. We are trying to convince these people that there is no pill, there's no fat burner, there's nothing, right? It's literally just the diet and trying to be more active. That's it. Because many of us just believe that it has to be something. But it doesn't have to be. There is no magic formula waiting for you somewhere. Because many of us believe that that's why celebrities will keep releasing their own products. This one release product, you buy. That one release new western, you buy. This one release tea, you buy. This one release supplement, you buy. All of that, all it is doing is distracting you from what is actually important, which is being in a calorie deficit with your diet. You see all that money that you're spending and wasting. Use it to learn how to be in a calorie deficit and you will see results. Okay. And you see all those plenty teas and pills or whatever. They're not entirely useless depending. Some of them can help you reduce your bloating. Some help you reduce your appetite, which is how most of them work, right? Because I mean, if your appetite is so down, you probably really not eat. And if you're not eating, then you lose weight. But let me tell you the danger in that. When your appetite is so low, you actually need food to survive, right? Like you actually need nutrients, not just food, you need balanced meals. Like you actually have a certain amount of fiber you should be eating per day. There's an amount of protein you should be eating per day for you to be really healthy. But when your appetite is so bad that you're not going to end up eating enough fiber, not enough protein. Plus, you're not even learning any habits either. Okay, because after you're done with that pill, what happens? How are you going to maintain the results? You've not learned anything. Some of those pills might help you maybe increase your metabolism a bit. But you know what most of them do, let us not lie, is that they just make the toilet your new bedroom because you just keep going in there to shit out your whole life. And then you say, it worked. I lost 5 kg in 2 days. 5 kg, 5 kg of what? 5 kg of shit. So please, let's be very, very careful. Those things are not going to help you achieve a calorie deficit. They're not going to help you. There's no pill that's going to enter your body and start burning fat in your stomach. It doesn't work like that. Okay? And the truth is, a lot of these products as well have not been they've not gone through proper clinical studies. Let me put it that way. So your normal drugs that we take, right? Our Panadol, our malaria drug, before those drugs came into the market, they went through years. I'm talking about up to 7 years of clinical trials, of them testing them on human beings. And you know why? Because they needed to test the dose, they needed to test it for safety, they needed to test for all the different side effects that it can possibly have. Even till today, if a new side effect comes up, you see how those drugs come with all those leaflets. You know, those leaflets, very tiny writing, they write all kinds of things. All those things they write there is from all the years of study they've done on that drug. But you see your supplements, they don't have to do that to be on the market. As a pharmacist, a lot of people send me different things. They'll be like, Ojo, is this safe? Can I take this? And sometimes I'm reading the ingredients and I don't even know these ingredients, right? Because there's one leaf or one herb from China or in Taiwan that if I go online, there are no scientific proper studies or safety studies on it. So no, I can't help you. I don't know if it is safe. I don't know what's going to happen with your liver in the next 1 year. I don't know what's going to happen with your kidney in the next 2 years, because guess what? They don't have that information. So you're kind of on your own. You're kind of like the guinea pig, right? So just be very careful. Some of them actually have, like proper tests, a few of them, the ones that have actually been studied, a few, but many of them just contain a whole bunch of different things that nobody has heard of. So please just be careful, guys. And to reiterate my point about the fact that all you need to be is in a calorie deficit, none of these people use any tea or waist trainer to slim their waists, okay? None. So no, you don't need it. Neither did any of these people. So that is not what is going to save you, and you need to start focusing on the right thing. Finally, we're going to be talking about how to actually enjoy your carbs and your Nigerian meals and still get results. But for those of you who are still finding it hard to believe, I know I've said, oh, you can still eat rice, you can eat eba. I know some of you at the back of your mind is still like, how is that possible? What is this lady saying? Okay, I want to show you guys something. All right. This is one of our clients. Her name is Suberu. This was her results in 3 weeks. She lost about 7 kg. She busted her belly. But what I really want to show you is her meals. Okay. So inside the program, you post your meals inside the group, right? So these are just, I literally took screenshots of some of the meals that she posted, right? Just random days. So here was dinner. So this was sweet potatoes with eforo and fish. This was a dinner she posted by 7:30. This one was also a dinner. She posted this by 7:30 p.m. So this was plantain with fish sauce and some coleslaw. This one was a lunch by 3 p.m. This one was rice with catfish pepper soup, and this one was a breakfast around 9. And this is an egg sandwich. Okay, this is how basically all our clients eat and still lose belly fat and still lose back fat and still slim their arms. Whatever it is that your goal is, you do not have to give up carbs. Okay? Because what is more important is ensuring that you're in a calorie deficit and, of course, creating balance, which I'll show you. Now, one thing that you guys have to understand, one of the easiest ways you can understand portion control, I know that you've heard this portion control word, you are tired. But I want to show you a trick to help you navigate it. Now, we all know classes of food, right, from school, right? These are like, so we have our vegetables, our fruits, our starch, our proteins, our fats and oils. But what I want to show you is how the calories change across the different classes. Now, we're going to be looking at the calories in 1 cup of each of these, right? Now, a cup is 250 mils, it's a standard size. Now, for vegetables, I'm going to be using cabbage as an example. If you took cabbage, like you shredded it, like you wanted to make coleslaw, you put it in that 1 cup, it'll be 17 calories. Okay? It's a vegetable, very low, fantastic. Now, let's move on to fruit. If you take that same 1 cup, if you took pawpaw, diced it into that cup, measured a cup, it'll be 60 calories. Now, we've gone from 17 to 60. Okay? That's to tell you that what? Fruits have more calories than vegetables. That's it, is what it is, okay? But the 60 calories is still low, okay? Now, your starches, I'm going to use our beloved rice, okay? Now, 1 cup of cooked rice, if we use that same 1 cup, we filled it up with cooked rice, you will be eating 205 calories. Now, look at that jump. We've gone from 60 of fruit to 205, okay? Let's go on to our protein. Again, that same 1 cup, if I took cooked chicken, if I diced it like say chicken breast or something, I diced it, filled up that cup, I'll be eating about 248 calories. So your carb and your starches, your protein and your starch, they're kind of in the same category, right? Now let's move on to our fat and oils. We have granules as an example. If you fill up a cup of granite, it'll be 828 calories times 4 of the rice. What this tells you is that when something has a lot of calories, it just makes sense that when something has low calories, you eat small of it. And when something has very little calories, you can eat plenty of it. It is why we tell you, oh, fill up on vegetables. Besides the fact that obviously vegetables are healthy, they have lots of fiber, they have lots of nutrients. The reason we're also telling you to fill up on it is because you can get away with it. It's just 17 calories per cup. For cabbage, for example, some of them are even lower. Your green leaves, they're even lower. Your ugu, your spinach, your shoko, they're even lower than this. So whenever you're trying to categorize a particular food, right? You're trying to figure out how much of this thing should I have. Ask yourself, is it a vegetable? Is it a fruit? Is it a starch? The reason why we tell you to use as little oil as possible is because the calories are insane. 1 cup of oil, can somebody guess how much a cup of oil is? A cup is 250 mils. If you don't know what cups are, their measuring cups are a standard size everywhere. Okay, they're the same ones that bakers use. A cup of cooking oil is 1,900 calories. I'm going to say that again. A cup, this same 1 cup we're talking about, if it was oil, it is over 1,900 calories. That is insane. So when you say use very small oil, you can moderate the carbs, because as you can see, the carbs is kind of like in the middle, right? It's high, but it's also not so bad, right? But you can eat a lot of this too and get away with it. And it is based on this information that the plate method was created. Now, what is the plate method? This is one of the simplest approaches to portion control, and it works. Now, the rule or the idea is that you're going to fill up half of your plate with vegetables. Now, we've already established that vegetables are low calorie, right? So we're going to fill up to half of our plates with it. Then now, the remaining half of our plates, we're going to divide that into two. A quarter is going to be our starch. So whether it's your rice or your yam or your plantain, whatever it is you want to put there, or your eba, put it there. The last quarter, uncle, we're going to fill it with a protein. Okay, your chicken, your fish, your beef, whatever it is, you're going to put it in that quarter, right? And then one small fruit. So whether it's one small apple, a cup of pawpaw, a cup of watermelon, works perfectly fine. And by the way, the fruit, you don't have to eat it with your meal, okay? You can have it alone as a snack later on, whatever the case is fine. But there's one class of food that is not on the screen. Who can tell me? And by the way, people are asking you about palm oil. What about the numbers apply for all oils? See, even if you are using olive oil, even if you use $1 million to buy that oil, the calories are the same. So for those of you who might be feeling like, no, me, I use olive oil, she's not talking to me, I'm talking to you too. Okay? Anyways, please, there is a class of food that is currently not on my screen. We have starch, we have protein, we have vegetables, we have fruit, fat and oil. Thank you very, very much from Sharon. Rashton, sorry. Now, the reason the fat and oil is not necessarily showing right now is because it's not obvious, right? For example, in that salad, I'm going to put salad dressing, right? That's one way fat is entering this food. That stew on top of that rice, I use oil to cook, some oil to cook that stew. That is fat and oil entering there. Now, the rule here is that you want to keep the fat generally as low as possible. And that is why I am not going to go and fry my chicken. You are going to look for any other method to cook your protein. Whether you want to boil it or whether you want to air fry it. There are air fryers now. Whether you want to grill it, whatever it is that you want to do. But please don't throw it inside oil, because that will just shoot the calories up again. Okay? Oh yeah, you cook soup. Stop making your soups. Stop swimming in oil. Or you want to eat salad, the thing is dripping in dressing. That is how you keep the calories low. So after doing all of this, ensure that you are keeping the fat low. If not, you will just spoil everything again. This is another example, but it is still the plate method. Half of the plate is a ferrero, quarter of the plate has swallow with, by the way, it can be any swallow you want, eba, pounded yam, whatever, right? The last half there is boiled goat meat. Again, that efforero cooked with very little oil. That is how you keep the calories low. And this is the plate method in action here. This client had been using plate method for a while. She says, hope you're good. This is what I had for lunch today. So this is her own representation of the plate method, right? And it says people are already commenting that I'm losing weight. The meals are super filling and yummy, and I don't binge on junk food anymore. It's simple and it works. Now let's quickly talk about how to stay on track. Okay? Let me know which one sounds like you. I end up eating whatever I see because, number one, A, I can't figure out what to eat. B, I don't have time to meal prep. C, I don't like cooking. D, I travel a lot. So tell me, Which category do you fall? Which of these lands you into trouble? I end up eating whatever I see because, okay, I'm seeing a lot of A's and B's. I can't figure out what to eat. I don't have time to meal prep. I'm also seeing ABD. I also travel a lot. ABC as well. I'm actually a C. I don't like cooking. People think because I am a nutritionist and a weight loss coach, automatically I don't like cooking. I cook for survival because I have to eat. But if it was up to me, I won't cook nada. Ah. Now, there's one mistake a lot of us make, and I've made it a lot too, right? Many of us, as much as we like to plan, we plan so many parts of our life. But you see, when it comes to this food part, we like to wait. We wait till we are hungry. You know, moments when you're in the office or you're just randomly at home, or you finally get home and you're holding your stomach. It is inside that hunger and desperation. You now start asking yourself, what will I eat now? We don't plan. And let me tell you something about planning. Sometimes I know when you hear planning, you're thinking, meal prepping for the whole week. Everything has to be set. Everything has to be. That's not the meaning of planning. See, planning can be as simple as I'm going to bed this night. What am I eating tomorrow morning? What's in the house? What can I put together? Okay, in my mind, I already know that I'm waking up tomorrow morning. This and this is what I want to eat. And if I know that if I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to have time to prepare this thing. What part of it can I quickly do this night? Or if I'm too tired, which option can I do tomorrow that will be fast, that I will still have time to do before I go? That is planning. It's not, sometimes you might not have time to do the whole week, and that's fine. But that you will not plan at all? No. You have to plan. See, there will be the days where everything will go fine. You can plan, you will do meal prep for a whole week, everything will set. And we are grateful for those weeks. But then there will be also the weeks where you don't even have time to even enter supermarket or enter market. To even grocery shop is a problem. There'll be the times when life is just happening and you're just so exhausted that to enter kitchen is war. Or the things are even, the whole thing is even out of your hands completely. You are traveling, you're not even in your house. But whatever the scenario is, you must have a plan. And I'll give you some examples of my plans, right? So let's say something happens sometimes during the weekend. I do not have time to meal prep. I have some go-to meals. I know that this week, this is how it's going to be. For example, that's probably the week I'm doing either oats almost every day or cereal. Why? Because it's easy. By the time I take my oats, put water, throw it in the microwave for 1 minute, it's done. But guess what? My oats is already a starch, right? I always make sure I have fruits at home, no matter what. I personally like apples, so I'm always buying just so that's be in the house, right? By the time I add apple, guess what? I've ticked fruit. I have a fiber source. I always try to bulk make protein. Or at least I'll have egg. That's the worst case. That's the worst thing that can happen is that I will boil egg. I also try most of the time. I like chicken. So very likely if you enter my freezer, you will find frozen chicken. Once in a while, I make it, I make plenty. Season it and be throwing it in air fryers one weekend where I have time. For snacks, I can do a biscuit. I like all these small packs they are doing now. Everything is already counted inside. There's Rich Tea has done their own. Margaritas Digestive has done their own. I can buy that one and eat. If it is corn season and I don't know what to eat, my lunch is set. Corn it is. Whether I'm the one boiling it or whether I'm buying it new, whatever the case is. But it is such a simple lunch and it's so high in fiber. Okay? Dinner, if I'm on my way back from work and I know that as I'm going to this house, I don't have a place, nothing waiting for me in the house. Stop by at my suya man's place. They already know me there. They don't add oil when they want to heat it. Just buy it. They heat it for me. I go home and soak curry. But it's a plan. And this plan is just 1,500 calories. But you just need to make some effort. Now, what if you're not even at home at all? Right? Right now, I'm traveling a lot. I'm not in my house right now. Right? Days like that, I have to start looking, okay, where am I going to buy food? What's going to happen here? But I knew that I was going to travel. So I'm already like planning for it, right? Already trying to think about it because I don't want to go there and be lost, right? So I'm already saying, okay, what restaurants, what I want to do, okay, the hotel, what their menu, what they have, what am I going to do? So for example, now I would do like a so fresh sandwich with their ABC juice. This juice has mostly vegetables, so it is lower in calories, or like a pure fruit juice, right? And if you're in the abroad, okay, when I was in the UK, Subway sandwiches, perfect. They have very low calorie versions, right? For biscuits, I was saying that they have these small packs now. There's a small pack of rich tea that just has four inside for less than 200 calories. The place, when I enter there, I love that they sell half portion of rice, right? And lots of these restaurants now, they sell half portion. Do half portion rice, do two portions of coleslaw. If I cannot find grilled chicken, again, I just do boiled egg because I don't want to buy fried fish. You know how they like to fry everything. For dinner, some chicken, salad, and moi from Chicken Republic, and dinner is set. I'm not saying that it's going to be perfect, but with a bit of planning, it is possible. And because of these situations and these scenarios that come up, right? There are two resources that we created for our clients. We created our quick meal options and something called our eat out guide. Okay. Now, for our quick meal options, it's basically a list of foods that require less than 5 minutes to prepare and you're out of the house, right? Our eat out guide, that one tells you, oh, go to the place, this is what you should buy at the place. If you go to McDonald's, this is what to buy. If you go to Subway, this is what to buy. If you enter Chicken Republic or TFC, this is what to buy to ensure you're staying in a calorie deficit. And those are the resources that helped this client lose 6 kg. Here's what she had to say. She said, I haven't been active on the group because of my field work. So she was out of the house, right? She's an engineer. They had one project. She had to be somewhere else, right? I said, because of my field work this month, I knew I was going to be very busy, but I joined this batch because of your birthday discount. I have had to make do with the food options for busy people. So she's talking about the quick meal options and eat out guide. And I must commend you. I have lost 6 kg. Now a dress size down, even without any workout. So it is not perfect, but you can make it work. But you must plan a bit for it. Okay? Don't be asking questions like, what will I eat when you're already hungry? You eat nonsense, you eat rubbish. It happens to all of us, me included. Okay? That's just what happens when we don't plan. So a very, very quick pause. Have I made sense so far? Fantastic. Thank you. I am very, very glad that this has been insightful. I am glad that we are learning. Okay. Now, if you take all the tips that I have shared with you guys today, if you take everything that I've shared with you and you applied it to your life, right, and you started actually putting all of this, executing this, I can assure you that you will start to see some very encouraging results. At least for those of you who feel like your fat is too stubborn, who feel like nothing is happening, I can assure you that you will start to see some progress. Okay. But what if we can do even better than some? What if you could go on to lose not just 5 kg, but 10, 15, 20, 30, even 50? I'm going to show you soon. What if you did not have to figure all of this out on your own? You didn't have to figure out the portions. You didn't have to figure out the recipes. You didn't have to figure out how to ensure you're actually in a deficit. You didn't have to figure out how best to meal prep, what to do when you don't have time to cook. What if everything was already figured out for you? No more mistakes, no more trial and error, no more time wasting. So you could finally focus on the results that you want, on the results that you deserve. Would you guys like me to show you how? Would you like me to show you how everything I have said today, plus a lot more, can be implemented for you in a step-by-step manner so you can finally start getting the results that you want guaranteed? If you'd like me to show you how, give me a hashtag yes in the comment section. Fantastic. Someone says she wants to lose 40 kg. It is possible. It is very, very, very possible. Without further ado, guys, I want to introduce you to my total body transformation program. Guys, this is my signature group coaching program that helps you drop 15 kg or 2 to 3 dress sizes over a 12-week period. And now, this isn't just any other program. The goal of this program is to help you finally get results, but also sustain it in the most realistic and in the most enjoyable way possible. Okay. And I want to show you guys what TBT has done for my client Chisom. I want to show you guys how TBT helped Chisom lose a whopping 50 kg. Okay. She has not only lost 50 kg, going from 130 to 80 kg, she has gone on to maintain it. It has been well over a year now. Okay, of losing this amount of weight and maintaining it. And guys, I have an amazing treat for you because Chisom is here with us in class. And if you'd like me to invite her to share her story with us, mention Chisom in the comment section, and I'm going to add her to this call so that you guys can hear from her. Drop her name Chisom in the comments and I will add her to the call. Okay, I'm going to be adding Chisom now. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? How is your Sunday coming?
Good. I'm good. How are you?
Thank God. Fantastic.
It's been well, yeah. How are you? How have you
I'm
been?
good. Thank you so
Good evening,
much.
everyone. Good evening, everybody.
Yes, everyone is rooting for you in the comment section. So let's start with let's start from the beginning, right? Did you ever think, first of all, that it was even possible for you to lose? So well, let me even start with this. What pushed you to finally want to lose the weight? Like, how did you feel at 130 kg?
I was when you say somebody is literally overweight, that was me. Was me. Because I panted when I climbed the staircase. I was a shadow of myself. I was always falling ill. I wasn't myself. My clothes couldn't fit. Jesus. My clothes, they couldn't fit any longer. I was just not myself typically. So I just knew I had to do something. Yeah.
Okay. And was 50, did you ever have the goal of 50 kg, or were you just like, let me just try, let me just lose this weight?
To be honest with you, I didn't. I was just like, because I had tried slimming teas, pills, all of that, apple cider vinegar, all of that. I did. And I wasn't, but I saw your post and I was like, okay, well, I can just try. Let's see. And in fact, I eat my rice, my beans. I said, okay, let's do this. And then I started seeing results and it was encouraging.
Yeah.
At first, you won't see it, but people will tell you, you're losing weight. I'm like, you can see it. Okay, okay.
It's always nice when people notice.
Right. So yeah, I knew, and here we are today. It has
50
been
kg
amazing.
down. So, what was your best part about the program and the whole process?
I'd say first off is the accountability because we have a group, and that group you are accountable to everybody, every single person, both yourself, your team members, you, the coaches. Like you have to post your meal. If you go off, you can come back. You can always come back, and then everybody's checking on everybody. And then I'd say the meal plan. I have my rice. I have my beans. I have my spag. I have my cheat days. Cheat meals, not days, cheat meals. I could eat something that I've been craving. Like it was so sustainable. I don't have to drift out from to eat something extraordinary, maybe one salad, or I could eat everything and then still. And the fact that the recipes to prepare the meals are on the plan. Wow. Yeah.
All
So
right,
this is
fantastic.
it.
But now the bigger part, right? I mean, obviously losing 50 kg is a lot, but the journey of maintaining, because we're talking about what it's been, how many months? It's been over a year now, I believe,
Two
right?
years
2 years
and
now,
September,
right?
October. 2 years and
So,
2 months now.
so how has it been like maintaining it? How has that journey been so far?
This TBT program, because I did TBT, is a way of life now. Because and the thing is, you get adapted to it that you unknowingly know what to eat and the amounts to eat because you've done it for quite a while. So and then you know the portions and all of that. So it wasn't hard because I know what to eat. I know what not to eat. I know the quantity to eat, and then I still use the plan. So and it's a way of life. It's so adaptable. I don't have to drift to do anything. Everything is in the plan. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. I'm so, so glad to hear. Okay, some people are asking questions that did you include exercise?
So yeah, I did. And sometimes um you might not have strength or something. You can do at home, you can go to the gym. But once you get your diet right, what you eat right, whether you exercise or
Exactly.
not, you will lose weight.
Thank you very, very much for that. So I was going to actually also answer that question that way, guys. Even when you do not exercise, believe me, you will get results. I'm going to show you many clients that have done that. So, what will be your final message to anyone on this call who might be thinking about joining the program, who wants to lose weight? What will be your message to them?
TBT is it. TBT is not church or church. There is working. Like, look at me. Like, I didn't think I have to reintroduce myself to people. I have to when I go shopping, I now like I make my choices before I just go for what is available so that I've walked around for so much for a long time. But now I am see me now. Come on, I have to go back to my old clothes that I kept one day that maybe if I lose weight I'll wear it. And now they're actually big. So
Wow.
TBT is your thing. To be honest with you, if you want to lose weight, like me, I didn't think I'd ever. I thought I was supposed to be big for life, but please,
Hey,
TBT
we
is your
proved
best
them
bet.
wrong. Absolutely.
TBT is
Fantastic.
your best bet. Please don't miss this. Don't. I am begging. I'm now begging, please, because you would not regret it. It's an investment that will pay and keep paying because you'll now be a hot cake, typically. So please
Fantastic.
get on
Thank,
it.
thank you so, so much, Chisom. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Have an amazing Sunday and week ahead.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, guys, so I'm seeing some of your questions. Someone's asking what TBT is. TBT is a short form for my program called the Total Body Transformation Program. Somebody asked, can I see eat bread? Yes, of course you can eat bread. Somebody asked, how about people with diastasis recta? If you have diastasis recta, yes, you can join TBT. Let me even tell you guys what TBT is about, okay? Now, inside TBT, one of the first things that you're going to be getting is a mind reset workshop, okay? There is a workbook and then there's a live workshop. I've been talking a lot about mindset, and that's one of the things we're going to be focusing on there because it's just so important. Next, we're going to be getting the meal plan that she spoke about. Okay, we are going to get in very detailed specifics on your meals, your portions, and all of that. Our Do Anywhere workout guide, things you can do in your living room, in your bedroom, anywhere. Of course, accountability. This is so huge. You're going to get access to the WhatsApp group. You're going to get access to live coaching calls. We have Zoom calls every 2 weeks just for us to engage better. You guys can talk, share your concerns, share your challenges, share your wins as well, encourage other people. We do weekly progress reviews. Then there's also opportunity to win cash prizes. Okay. Now, if you wanted to sell all of these one by one, we want to sell the meal plan separately, sell the workout guide separately, everything will come to almost about 500K. But the price is nowhere near that, okay? The entire 12 weeks of the program is just 90,000 naira. But guys, I have an amazing steal for you because if you join TBT in the next 24 hours, that is by tomorrow night, you will be paying just 59,900. Okay? Just 59,900. 900, but you have only 24 hours to grab this. Now, if you want to join, all you have to do is take a screenshot right now so you can grab the account number that is written on the screen, do your transfer, and once you have made payment, you can come back into the class and give me a hashtag joined. I love celebrating people when they join the program. Come in, give me a hashtag joined, and I'll properly welcome you into the TBT squad. Now, you can ask any questions you have about the program, and I'll be more than happy to answer. If you're joining us from if you want to pay in FX, if you're joining from outside Nigeria, simply go to this website, optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. Okay, and you'll be able to see the payment, the link to pay in dollars. Click on the link to pay in dollars, but you can change the currency. You can change it to Ghana cedis, you can change it to CFA, you can change it to dollars, pounds, euro, whatever it is that you want to change it to. You'll be able to change it on that page. Okay, just go to optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad, or you can do a direct transfer to the account number on the screen. You can just quickly take a screen grab. Okay, I'm also putting it at the bottom as a banner, right? Now, besides this discount, remember, discount is going away in just 24 hours. I have another amazing gift for people who join in the next 24 hours. If you join us in the next 24 hours, I am going to be giving you my fasting meal plan absolutely free. Okay, this is sold completely separately. Okay, and I'll be giving it to you absolutely free. So for those of you who want to, either you have a religious fast, whether in church or mosque or whatever the case is, or you just want to try intermittent fasting, I will be adding this to your TBT plan absolutely free if you join in the next 24 hours. Another gift I have for you. You remember when we're talking about how to stay on track even when you get busy? Our quick meal options guide is another very, very amazing resource. Again, this is sold separately, but if you join in the next 24 hours, we will be adding this to your TBT plan absolutely free, but it's gone in 24 hours. The last one that I'm going to be giving you for free is our Eat Out guide. Okay, so depending on where you are, or depending on your situation, you know what to eat, you know what to buy at some of the popular restaurants, right? Whether you're home or you're abroad. Okay, so in total, everything that you're getting, so besides the actual program that is normally 90,000, everything that you're getting for free, the quick meal options, the fasting meal plan, Eat Out guides, separately, they cost an extra 45,000. So instead of paying 135K today, you are just paying 59.9. And yes, that is why this deal is available for only 24 hours, because it is still good, okay? It is still good to be around for long. So if I were you, I will take this chance right now. If you make payment, like I said, please come back into the comment section, give me a hashtag joined. Let me properly welcome you into the TBT squad. The account numbers and everything are on the screen. I'm going to give you a walkthrough of what TBT can do for you, of what life can look like for you after the TBT program. With TBT, you're going to finally go from feeling uncomfortable in your skin, being constantly self-conscious like I was, right, with my belly, to being absolutely confident. You go from looking pregnant even after you wear girdles to finally wearing fitted clothes without needing the girdle. You go from always being scared that you gain weight because you like rice. Okay, I know so many people that have cut out rice, cut out this. They feel like if they go near it, all the ways to come back. But no, I'm going to teach you how you can enjoy your favorite carbs every single day and still lose weight. I'm going to take you from feeling like your food always has to be expensive. It has to be, all this way, but it has to be salads, it has to be stir fries. To you actually eating food that is not just affordable, but also easily accessible. And it's still healthy. Okay? TBT will take you from battling crazy cravings, feeling like you are out of control with food, to finally feeling in control and learning how to actually incorporate your treats without overdoing them. It's not like you cannot eat ice cream again. It's not like you cannot have pizza again. But how can you do it without blowing up? That is what we're going to teach you. TBT will take you from always wondering what to eat, always asking yourself what to eat, to knowing exactly what to eat and how much, to finally smash your goals. TBT will help you go from feeling sad every time you look at yourself in the mirror to being happy with what you see when you stand in front of that mirror. From having pains in your knees to gasping for breath just because you climbed a few flights of stairs, to becoming pain-free, to feeling lighter and stronger. TBT will take you from giving up every few weeks because your diet is too hard, it's too restrictive, it's too expensive, it's too boring, or because it requires too much time, to you finally being able to stay consistent because you're enjoying your meals. And for even the periods when you're too busy, if you join right now, you will get my quick meal options and eat out guides completely free. And even if you're not able to exercise, like Chisom said, you can still get results. Okay, this is Busayo. This is her before and after. But what I want you to pay attention to is her comment here. She says, and I was not even doing any exercise. Okay, as long as you follow the plan, which already puts you in a calorie deficit, you will start to see results. TBT will take you from hating pictures to taking so many because you feel so confident now. Okay? That is what the TBT program will do for you. And if you have not already joined, these are the details again. If you want to join from outside the country, if you are not in Nigeria, you can go to the website optimumfoodie.com. SC Camara. You can also send a WhatsApp message. Okay? You can also send a WhatsApp message. By the way, this is for the entire 3 months of the program. Okay? This is a 12-week program. So this price is for the entire period. Once you pay this price, you are not paying anything else again. Okay? You have till tomorrow, midnight tomorrow, to get these discounts. Okay? If you're outside Nigeria, like I said, just go on to optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad, or you can just send us a WhatsApp message. Okay? Whether it's through the WhatsApp message you used to register or the one inside the group, whatever the case is, just reach out to us. You can send us a DM and we'll send you the link, or you can go to the website I mentioned. It's on the screen, optimumfoodie.com/TBT-squad. You see pay in dollars, click on that link. It'll open up and then you can change the currency to see these if you're in Ghana or CFA, whatever the currency is that you want to change it to. Okay. And if you have joined, please come back. Okay. Please let me know when you have joined. Yinka says she has joined. You are welcome. You are welcome, Yinka. Thank you so much. So this is how long is the TBT program? It is for 12 weeks. When you join, please come back into the group to give us a hashtag joined so I can properly welcome you. Okay. Okay. Let me see. If you're abroad and you want to do like a transfer using like Lemfire or all of that, you can also do that. Muhammad has joined. You are welcome to the TBT program. I can't wait to see you during our first live workshop. If you have made payments, please send your receipts anywhere you can find us, whether it is inside WhatsApp, whether it is on Instagram, wherever it is that you have the easiest access. There's a WhatsApp number that I use to register. There's one, there's a group where you have been sending messages. You can check the admin of that group and then send your message to that line, to that number. So you can check the group as well, okay? Or you can send it via DM. You can find me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever it is that you found me. And guys, I know at the beginning of this, I mentioned that I was going to be giving you a free 3-day Nigerian meal plan, and I did not forget, okay? We're going to be getting to it very, very, very soon. Now, we recently launched our web app about a year ago, and I wanted to show you guys what is inside, okay? What's inside TBT via the web app. So if you would like to see the app, give me a hashtag app, and I'll play a video giving you a sneak peek of everything that is waiting for you inside, okay? Just give me a hashtag app, and I will show you guys what is inside. If you have joined, please come back and let me know. Let me give you a proper welcome. Welcome, let me see. Zulu Heights, you are welcome. And it's by Bell. You are welcome to the TBT program. I honestly cannot wait to see you. Anointing Obo. Let me just say Obo, I think. You are welcome to the program. I cannot wait to see you guys inside. We'll be having our live. The first workshop we do is the live mind reset workshop. We use first week to settle down. Then by second week, I will see you guys. Let's see. Okay, so let me show you guys what is inside the app. Okay. So I'm just gonna play this. We finally launched our web app, and I cannot wait for you to see the inside of the Total Body Transformation Program. Are you ready? All right, guys, let us take a tour of month 1 of the plan. Now, to ensure your total and complete transformation, the TBT program covers 5 essential areas. Number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is your nutrition. Number 3 is your physical fitness. Number 4 is your education. We're super big on educating you guys here at Optimum Fuji. We're going to be sharing some worksheets, with you. And last but not least, community, which happens over on WhatsApp as well as monthly over on Zoom with our monthly live hangouts. Finally, bonuses that only the people that pay by tomorrow are going to get for free. Let's take a deeper look. Okay, let's start here. Now, the Mind Reset Guide is a worksheet that you're going to download right here, but you would be using this worksheet during the live Mind Reset workshop with me. And the goal of this workshop is to help you identify first of all, and then overcome some of the limiting and negative beliefs that you have about weight loss, about your own personal body. Why? Because weight loss starts with the mind. I think we've already established that so far during this class. Okay, now let's continue our tour. Next up is the meal plan. And of course, as usual, we usually start with introductions where I'm able to share my guidelines with you, okay, my rules, as well as tips such as how to stay full, how to measure your progress, what time to eat, and so on and so forth. Next up is the actual, we have a meal plan key first. You guys know that portion control is important, okay? So I'm usually very specific about the quantities of everything, and that is what we provide you here. Now let us go into the actual meal plan. Now note, you're going to be getting one meal plan every 2 weeks. So you have a meal plan for week 1 and 2. For week 3 and 4, you get another one, such that by the time you go through the entire 12 weeks of TBT, you would have gone through 6 different meal plans. And as you can see, it's broken down into the different days of the week. So let's just quickly take a look at one of the days. So here is breakfast, and you actually have 2 breakfast options, all right, with the photos, recipes, all right, your snack options, then here is lunch, and then finally your dinner, okay? Now let us move on. So like I said earlier, so this is week 3 and 4. Again, you have Monday to Sunday for week 3 and 4. Now let us see our workout guide. Again, we start with instructions for your safety as well as share some guidelines. Then the plan itself is broken down into the different schedules for the week. So Mondays, for example, is focused on your arms and your back, and all you have to do is come here, click play to watch the videos and follow the videos. Okay, it is that simple. Now our classes, we're so big on this. From week 1 all the way to week 12, you're going to be having different classes covering different topics. So this is week 2, and it teaches you how to select healthier foods and even understand why even saying one food is healthier than the other. So we cover other topics like how to overcome cravings, how to keep the hunger away, how to ensure that you don't quit, what to do, when you feel like quitting, or we just have topics like how to interpret nutrition labels, what to do if you're not losing weight, and by the time you're even done, let's say you reach your weight loss goal, how to actually maintain your results. You're going to get access to all of that. Now there's certain worksheets that you're going to be needing, like our daily fitness checklist. This is like a report card that we share, and we just tell you how to use it, and you'll be able to also download it here. We also have our progress report sheet as well for you to download. Now the very sweet part. For those that make payment for TBT by tomorrow, guys, you have just 24 hours. You're also going to be getting this fasting meal plan and my quick meal options and eat out guide. But don't worry, let me just quickly give you a quick tour of the fasting meal plan, okay? Now, it includes guidelines, when to eat, the do's and don'ts of fasting period. But let's just quickly take a look at the actual meal plan. Okay, it goes on like this from here all the way to day 30, a full 30 days. And you're getting that absolutely free if you join us by tomorrow. Let me quickly give you a tour of the Eat Out Guide. So here is the Eat Out Guide in month 3 of the plan. We also have another one in month 2 as well. And basically the way that it works, we just have a list of different restaurants and we tell you exactly what to buy at these different restaurants. We have the Place, Sweet Sensation, Taste Fried Chicken, Chicken Republic, Domino's Sport, and you'll be able to know exactly what to buy when you get there to ensure that you are actually meeting your calorie targets so that you remain in a calorie deficit and you're able to continue losing weight. So let me know if you have any questions. I honestly cannot wait for you guys to experience all the resources that are on this program. And if you want to download any of them, there are download links. Okay, the meal plan, like you can see the Eat Out Guide here. Download the Eat Out Guide right here for the meal plan, for the workout guides. If you want to print your meal plan, for example, I'll put it on your fridge or wherever, in your kitchen or your dining room, wherever, you'll be able to do that. Okay, all right. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so that is what is waiting for you inside of the app, okay? And if you've made payment, you will be onboarded tomorrow, okay? So please, if you made payment via transfer, you'll be onboarded tomorrow. If you actually make payment if you make payment online, you would actually be able to immediately get access, right? Because if you did transfer, we'll have to first confirm payment and then do the process kind of manually. But if you pay via the link, so if you go to optimum20.com/tbt-squad, if you go there, you will be able to make payment online. So that's with your card, whether in Naira or in FX, in dollars or CDs or whatever the case is, and you will be automatically enrolled. Now, but if you make payment via transfer, please just send your evidence of payment anywhere that you can find me, okay? Instagram, WhatsApp, anyway, just send it there. And then tomorrow, the onboarding, you'll be onboarded, okay? Now, TBT, by the way, I'm so proud of this program because of how many people's lives that it has changed. And beyond just weight loss, right? It's about not going back to that life where you felt less confident, where you felt less healthy, where you just were not your best self. It's about also rejecting all the time wasting, all the hunger striking, all the money wasting methods and things that you've done that I did, right? That have only just left you feeling disappointed and feeling like there's something wrong with your own body, right? This is TBT yet again in action. This is Crystal. Okay, I'm going to show you what happened for Crystal in just 8 weeks. Now, this was her message initially. She says, I had to lie to some of my colleagues that I was pregnant because I was too embarrassed to admit that I had added so much weight and the fat concentrated in my belly. I knew they would be wondering if I was the one God gave the instruction to populate the earth, as I have already delivered 4 times. And my last one was just 1 year plus, but I preferred basically lying that she was pregnant to the predictable comments of people telling her that she had to do something about her weight. Okay, so she went from this to this in 4 weeks. And then in 8 weeks on TBT, this happened. Okay. And she says, my story has changed from doc. So she's a gynecologist, says, doc, what's happened? From doc, what happened to you have lost a lot of weight, right? Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. She says, doc, what happened? You've added lots of weight to, wow, you look great, right? And one big thing for her was being a doctor. She's like, when she was overweight, she would sit down and be trying to counsel patients, telling them to lose weight. But it's hard to do that, right? Because she's looking at herself. Like, which mouth did she want to be using to tell them to go and eat healthier and lose weight, right? When she obviously did not look anything like it. So it was a big, big, big thing for her, not just personally, but even also professionally. And with everything she has also learned in TBT, guess what? She has also been able to use it to even start helping her clients. And for those of you wondering how she did it, no, she did not give up rice. Those of you asking me about rice and bread, these are her literal meals. Okay? So no. If you know what you're doing, if you follow our method with the TBT program, you will not have to give those things up to get this kind of results. Okay? She went from literally hating pictures. It was a struggle for her to send us before pictures, to her finally having so many pictures because now she feels more confident to take photos. Okay, these prices are going away in 24 hours. And if you're not able to do the 59.9 tonight or by tomorrow, there are other options. So the other option is you can do 48,900 for 2 months instead of 60,000, or you can do 30,000 naira for a month. Okay, so there are other options. The payment details are on the screen at the bottom. Okay, and our men are not left out. Okay, I shared some of the testimonials already. You have so many more, but yeah, okay, I'm really excited for what a lot of people have been able to achieve on this program. Remember, not just the discount are disappearing by tomorrow night, the bonuses, right, as well, are going to be disappearing. This is what your day could look like inside TBT, and I honestly don't know anybody that would not want to be able to eat like this and lose weight. Like, really. It's just so exciting. And even if you're not able to exercise, I keep saying it, with TBT, with the meal plan, you'll still lose weight. You still lose belly fat. Okay. And our plans are so flexible, right? You can move the meals around. You can repeat the things that you really like. We give so many options just make it as easy as possible for you to follow. Okay. This is what happened for one of our clients in 30 days on TBT, and she had not started exercising yet. And it's not even uncommon for a lot of people when they join the program. It's like, okay, I just started, right? And they're still trying to find their balance, with the diet part of it. And so a lot of people might not even start working out till their second or third month, which is fine. So this was her first 30 days, no workout. All right. So it is amazing what is possible. Somebody asked about diastasis recti earlier. Yes, diastasis recti is a thing, and you need a different workout plan, which we have. Okay. So if you're joining us and you have diastasis recti, if you're joining us and you are breastfeeding, if you're breastfeeding, you can also join TBT. We have a different meal plan for people who are breastfeeding, just to ensure that your milk doesn't dry up. Okay, we're trying to lose weight, but we're not trying to starve your baby, right? So please, it's important that when you join, you let us know. Let us know if you have diastasis recti. Let us know if you're breastfeeding. If you have diastasis recti, you're going to be using a different workout guide to help you close the gap. Right? If you're breastfeeding, you're going to use a different meal plan to make sure that you're able to maintain your milk supply. All right. So very important. This is one of our clients who had DR, and here's her feedback. She says, my tummy doesn't show the DR anymore. And thank you. I did feel like I was losing weight and I almost lost interest in trying. I woke up this morning and checked myself in the mirror, and as usual, I saw the changes. I was so happy. I wish that I had joined earlier. Okay, so if you have DR, we got you. If you have ulcer, we got you. Okay, with the portions, this is not the starvation plan. I know many of you have done all kinds of plans in the past, but no, this one does not starve you. Okay, so a client says, I have ulcer and it has been a challenge going on weight loss programs where I had to starve or eat so little. Here, I can still eat well, balanced diet, and still lose weight and stay healthy. Okay, so we have clients who have ulcer who are able to join. And I would say that one of my favorite parts of this program is definitely the community, right? It's amazing. It's amazing seeing strangers root for each other. I mean, there's me, there's the coaches, and there's all the support that we're trying to provide, but it's very magical when people who don't know each other are timing themselves inside a group and are just really being there for each other. It's one of the things I think I love the most about the program. It's just amazing, right? And sometimes it makes all the difference for a lot of our participants, a lot of our clients, because that ginger, that extra motivation, not even from a coach, but just from just other people like them, right? It's amazing. Okay. And I can't wait for you to experience it, honestly. Okay. Very quickly, let me see. I'm trying to see. Hey, princess. Welcome into the squad. I can't wait to meet you inside the program. Let me see. Someone says, can I pay and start later? So the program actually starts November 17, I believe. So yeah, we're not starting like right now. So I don't know when you plan to start, but after this batch, next batch will be January. So if you want to wait all the way to January, that's also fine. But this batch is starting November 17, so you can decide. But yeah, absolutely, you can join and then decide what you want to do when you want to start, but just inform us. Izukuku, I don't know if I am saying that right. Let me just say Izukuk. That's what it says. You are welcome. We are welcome into the program. Can't wait to meet you properly inside the group. Let's see. Hello, Oluwaseun. You are so welcome. Hello, Danifa. Welcome. You are welcome, guys. Gloria. So, for those of you who got the 3-day colon cleanse plan, that's going to be starting 3 days before the program starts, right? So, the group, there's going to be a different group for those of you who purchased it. So, you're going to do that just before TBT starts. TBT just starts on a Monday. So, that's November 17th. So, you will start the colon cleanse plan just before. So, you do the colon cleanse the Friday before. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, don't worry. When you get onboarded, if you when you paid for what do you call it, for the colon cleanse anyway, you're going to be inside the group, right, for the colon cleanse, and then you do that there first for the 3 days, right, before we then start TBT on a Monday. So that answers that question. So if you want to make payment tomorrow, you have till midnight Nigerian time. That's WAT. Please, if you've made payment, Ujunwa, you are welcome. Please just send it. It might be a bit difficult to confirm all payments tonight just because of the time. But I promise, if you're not able to get confirmation tonight, you get confirmation by tomorrow morning, and that's when you will also be onboarded. So you'll be able to get access into the app that I showed you, and all of that. Okay. You want to ask a question where you can send it wherever you can find me, like I said, right? Whether it's on WhatsApp, or if it's something you can ask here. If it's not something that's not too personal, you can ask it right here, or you can ask it WhatsApp, Instagram, or wherever you're comfortable. Welcome for Day. You are so welcome into the squad. I really can't wait to meet you guys. Josh King, you are welcome. Welcome. If you are joining, please come back and give me a hashtag join to let me know you've made payment. I want to acknowledge every single one of you. Claudine, please send your evidence of payment anywhere you have ever found me. Whatever WhatsApp number that has sent you a message from Optimum Foodie, or social media will be another place. Igbo, okay, Zine, I've seen your first name. Okay, Zine, you say have distributor and also, like I mentioned earlier, you can absolutely join TBT. I just explained, we've had clients with all these conditions. If you also have blood pressure, let's talk about medical conditions as well. If you have blood pressure, you can join TBT. However, if you have diabetes, not pre-diabetes, if you have pre-diabetes, you can join TBT. But if you have diabetes, please, we have a different program called the blood sugar diet that you can join. You can send us a message about it. You can DM me on Instagram or wherever, right? And you can ask us questions about that program and we'll do it. But if you have blood pressure, you can join TBT. If you have pre-diabetes, your doctor tells you are still pre-diabetic, you are not yet diabetic, you can join TBT, okay? We've had many people normalize their blood sugar who are pre-diabetic on the TBT program, okay? Brimo, you are welcome. Claudine, if you can't send a message on the group, all you have to do is the admin that has been sending messages, right? Just click on that person's number and send a message directly, okay? Because if we have so many, imagine everybody trying to send a message, right? The group will become chaotic, right? So send DMs instead, right? So the number that has been sending messages on the group, DM that number with your receipt or any other questions that you have. So if you have any questions that you don't want to ask here right now, or you just need like a more detailed breakdown or whatever it is, you can send that message number. Okay. And we'll get to you. Tara. Okay. I'm so scared of mispronouncing people's names. Let me fire ballet. Tara Kudo, I think. You're welcome to the program. I can't wait to see you inside the program. I feel like that's probably your first name, but when we jump inside the group, I'll be able to say probably. No, the app already exists. So if you're making payment right now, you will literally be getting access to the app when you after you're enrolled, right? After you're onboarded. Please, onboarding is not going to happen today. It's a lot, right? Especially for those of us paying via transfer. So we'll do it tomorrow morning, okay? And if your payment has not been confirmed, please just be patient. Just be patient. You know how payments can be. Trying to confirm transfers, it can be a lot. So we are trying to confirm as many as we can. My team is trying to confirm as many as you can right now. But if you did not get confirmed today, then you confirm tomorrow. Someone's asking how about the link. The link, so it's at the bottom of the screen. Unfortunately, it's annoying, but we can't, like, if you put it here, you can't directly click it. It's annoying, but I guess it is what it is. But I can type it for you inside the comments. But I mean, guys, if you still also have any other questions, so it's optimalfoodie.com/tbt-squad. You can just type it into your browser. If you open your browser, optimalfoodie.com, then /tbt-squad. That's the link. So for those of you outside Nigeria, especially if you're in Ghana or any of the other African countries, you're in Benin or Zimbabwe or Kenya and so on, you can make payment via that link. You see a pay in $sign, you can click on that. Then you'll be able to change the currency when the payments page opens. You can change the currency to whatever one that you want. Okay. All right. Very, very quickly. Please remember, I keep saying this because this happens every time. 24 hours ends midnight tomorrow. That is midnight WAT, midnight West African time, midnight Nigerian time. After that, yeah, okay, it's going to be done. So especially for those of us who are not living in West Africa, who are, if your time difference, or in Nigeria, the time difference is different. So that you don't think it's midnight your time and then come after, it's not going to work. Okay. So please, if I were you, I'll just make payment now and forget about it. Right. But this is honestly what can happen for you. People always ask, well, how about my back fat? How about my arm fat? How about my this, my that? This is TBT in action. Okay. This is what can happen for you inside TBT. And by the way, I understand that many of us have been disappointed in the past. Like, it's normal. Right? I have been disappointed. And that is why with my full test, we have 100% money back guarantee. Now, what is this guarantee? The guarantee is that, remember I said the program is for 3 months. If in that 3-month period, okay, you do not at least drop a dress size. So what do I mean by a dress size? A dress size is, let's say you were a size 14. You don't at least drop down to a size 12, right? Or let's say your belly, you don't lose at least 3 inches in that 3-month period, and you followed the plan, I'll give you your money back. Now, why am I confident? 2 reasons. One, TBT is based on science. I didn't just randomly sit down and start bringing meal plan together. It's literally based on science. I am a detailed person, just generally speaking, that maybe also my background in science, as a first graduate of pharmacy, is just how I'm used to just doing things that way. Okay. So besides the fact that it's based on science, the second thing is evidence day. Every time we do this program and people start sending in their result, me that I'm the owner of the program, my mind is always blown. Okay. It is always blown. So we've been doing this now for years. This is going to be, I think, our 68th squad, right? You guys, I think you guys are squad 60 or squad 59. I'm not sure. So yeah. So science plus history is what gives me confidence to give you guys this guarantee. Okay. I have returned money twice. I'm not even going to lie about that. The first person, I can't remember what happened, but the second person, she really, we got on a call. She really said, she was doing everything right. She wasn't getting results. I gave her money back. And then I think 2 months later, right, she got back to me and she was sending her progress photos. And she was like, oh, she just don't know what was happening then. And some. I mean, I did ask her to send me the money back, but I was happy, right, that she came back. But at least she felt that she was decent enough to come back to tell me that, it did work. But anyways, if you still have questions, please let me know. Now, for the free meal plan that I did promise, okay, I'm going to give very simple instructions right now. The free 3-day meal plan that I promised, the link is currently on the screen. And the easiest and best way to go about this, honestly, is for you to, let me see, someone says I want to make payment now, join in January. Yes, you can do that. Someone says I pay for the colon class. Is there a group for that? Yes, there is. You can send a message. You can send a message for that. Okay, so I want you to, if you want the free meal plan, I want you to take a screenshot of your screen right now. Please just do it. I'll explain why. Because what you're going to do after you take the screenshot is, I want you to be able to have the screenshot so that way you have this link on the screen, this bit.ly, right? You have it saved on your phone in your screenshots. And then you're going to open your browser. So whether you're using Google Chrome or Safari, whatever it is that you are using, you will open a new page, right? Like open the browser, and then in the part where we used to type websites, right, you are going to type exactly what you see on the screen, exactly as it is. Please don't change anything. Don't put capital letter with a small letter. Don't put dots where there's no dots. Put the dots exactly as you're looking at it on screen now. It says bit.ly/free plan. So that's FREEPLAN 2024. Type it out exactly like that. If you type it out exactly like that, the meal plan will open. The free meal plan will open. And when it opens, the next thing I need you to do is to save it. Now, the fact that it has opened, now people have different settings on their phone, right? But the fact that it opened does not necessarily mean that it downloaded, right? So you need to actually download it. You should see a download. Now, again, different browsers, different settings. But if you tap on the screen, there should be like a download button. Download button is usually like an arrow pointing down, right? So you should be able to see that, and then you download it. Or if your own download button is always somewhere else, then it's somewhere else, and then click on it. So that way, you actually have the PDF saved on your phone, right? Because if it's not saved on your phone and all you did was open the link, then if you go away and come back, it's not on your phone. You have to go back to that. You have to open the website again. So just take a screenshot so that in case you make a mistake, if it doesn't open, trust me, you made a mistake. Okay. And when it initially opens, it might ask you that do you want to go on to open the link, because this is a shortened link, right? So it might ask you if you want to go on to where the plan is. So you will click yes. So just in case, right? So type the URL. When it goes through, it might ask you, do you want to go on to the destination? Say yes, right? And then you see the meal plan. I just remembered now that they started asking that question. They didn't used to before. Phoenix says, I'll join tomorrow and start November. No problem. Okay, but those were asking for a 3-day meal plan. I just basically finished talking about it. So please. So I say, why are the accounts different? Oh, okay. So we have 2 accounts actually. We actually have 2 different, but it's the same. It's a main account and a sub account, but they link into each other. But yeah, it was my assistant is the one making that error. It's supposed to be the one on the screen. Okay. So there'll be a discount January for people that cannot afford to pay right now. I cannot promise that this particular discount you guys are seeing is for only you guys in this class, by the way. It's literally for only those that are in this class. You're not going to find this discount anywhere else. You will not see me say this price on Instagram. You will not see me say this price anywhere else. It is literally for only you guys that are registered for class. And I'm not even joking. Okay. I'm not sure I understand this question. Both account numbers are right, but you can do the one on the screen. Both of them are correct. Like I said, main account, sub account, but they meet in the middle somewhere. So this is the link for the 3-day meal plan, guys. I really hope that you guys have taken a screenshot, we will also post the link inside the group as well. Okay, so don't worry, you'll also be able to get it inside the group. So, guys, if you haven't made payment yet, you honestly have two choices. Okay, you can either continue to do this by yourself. I did that for a very long time with plenty of frustration. You can do endless hours of research, trying to do guesswork, trying to figure this whole thing out. You can waste money. I wasted a lot. You can watch the rest of the year pass by, or even into next year, next 1 year pass by, and nothing much has happened. If I knew what I knew at the end of my 15 months of working so hard with little results, and I had somebody to just show me the way, no, I would not have wasted 15 months of my life trying different things that did not work. So yeah, so you can either do all of that, or you can pony up this small investment. And honestly, it is small. It is less than 1K a day. It is about 667 naira a day, because this program is for 3 months. Okay, compared to the life, the health that you are going to reclaim, the person that you're going to become, all the different ways that your life is going to change. A lot of people come to this program to lose weight, but there's so many other things that just happen along the way that amazes me. We've had people get pregnant, people that have been struggling to get pregnant, and it's mind-blowing what can happen when you start to eat healthy, when you start to really nourish yourself, when you're able to achieve a healthier weight. So, I mean, looking good is nice, but it's so much more than that, right? This is one of our clients. She says, so she was actually going to do surgery, right? Before she joined the program. She says, my husband is shocked. I eat everything according to calories and still lose weight. I have lost 5 whole kg in 2 weeks. People should know more about you, honestly. I was in Spain. I almost spent 3 million on a gastric balloon, but my husband was scared. He pushed me to try you for the last time, and here I am. And she's not the first person. I have lots of people who are on the brink of doing surgery, and somebody probably tells them about us, and then they say let them try, and they ended up not doing the surgery. So I think this was about 2 years ago or so, but it's like it happens a lot, right? So if I'm wondering if TBT is for you, absolutely. Okay, if you are tired of getting results, if you don't want to have to kill yourself at the gym, if you're tired of people telling you to cut out rice, to cut out noodles, cut out spag, right? You want something that's sustainable, something that's accessible, something that is realistic, right? And affordable, then TBT is where it's at. Okay. I cannot say more than that. This is Subaru. I think I shared her story earlier. She says, I can't believe I traveled and still lost weight. Normally, I just put everything on pause till I get back home, and then Fit Fam continues. I have never been this consistent with my diet or exercise before. Here we have Nita. She says, I posted a picture of myself on my WhatsApp story. I haven't done so in months. Although the compliments and comments I've been getting made me want to cry. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, again, just for your information, here's the link. Here are the account details. Here's the everything. Yeah. Okay. Take a screenshot. Let me know if you have questions. But yeah. Baby Salah. So glad that you joined. I can't wait to meet you inside the program. So what if you don't like eating fish? There are usually other protein options. Plus, that's why you also have like a group, right? That's why you also have the group, because that way you can what's the word? You can ask all these type of questions, but you will get other what do you call it now? You'll get other options. I mean, there's chicken, there's beef, there's egg, there are other proteins, right? There's so many other proteins. So guys, instead of imagining and looking at all these people and saying, I wish, I hope, stop imagining and let's make it happen for you, okay? Inside the program. This is progress. This is Progress's transformation in 8 weeks. Look at that belly. So proud. We are so proud. Class is starting November 17th, I believe. It's a Monday. I know it's almost middle of November, but let me see 100%. Yep, I got that right. November 17th. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Can I look at the 3J? Hey, Lindian. I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for joining. Fantastic. I can't wait to see you inside the program. And like I said earlier, if you're unable to do the 3-month payment, but like I said, if you're doing the 59.9, that's the end. You're done. You're not paying anything else. But you also have the option to do 2 months at 48.9 instead of 60, or 30 grand for a month. But I do, excuse me, my hair is in my mouth. But I do have to mention though that if you do the 2-month option or the 1-month option, you might not be getting, you will not be getting all of the bonuses. So let me explain. If you do the 2 months, you will get the fasting meal plan, you get the quick meals, but you're only getting one of the eat out guides. So there are 2 eat out guides. One of them is inside the month 2 plan, and then the other one is inside month 3. So because you did not do month 3, it's not going to be, it's not going to be there, but you'll get the fasting meal plan quick options and one of the eat out guides. Now, if you did just 1 month, you will be getting just the fasting plan. Okay. Just wanted to explain that. And for those of you who are thinking, I'll pay tomorrow, there's this saying that says, what you can do today, do not procrastinate it. Because that is when your village people will make you forget. And then before you know it, Tuesday will come. And then you run here and say, can you still pay the 59.9? No, this discount is too big. I might look wicked by that time, but I have said it over and over again on this class because I don't want to look wicked at that time. Okay. So please, if you know you want to grab it you want to join us at this price, please do it. If you can do it now, just do it. But if you're unable to do it, if you need to set an alarm, you will not be able to pay this price once it is midnight tomorrow night. Okay, that is just going to be the end. And for those of you who might not necessarily want like a group program, you want to do a one-on-one with me or my team, you can send us a WhatsApp message. We can tell you more about that. So TBT is a group program, but we do have one-on-ones as well. So if you want that, we can do that. And this could be you pretty soon. Okay, with the back rolls gone, with the flatter belly and everything. It's so exciting. You guys will not understand. All right. This is another client of ours, 12 weeks, belly snatched, back rolls gone. Okay. Oh my God, yes, this Adeleke. She lost about, I think, 12 kg, but more importantly is the belly. Okay. Can we see a hallelujah for her belly? Right? So proud. So it honestly depends on you, right? How do you want to end your year? Do you want to end it with more excuses as to why, it didn't work out this year? Or do you want to really keep that your New Year resolution you made in January and actually make it work? It is completely up to you. And thankfully with TBT, you don't need to do keto, you don't need to go low carb. Even with minimal exercise, you'll be able to get results. Even if you're busy, you'll be able to get results. Even if you don't know how to count calories, because we have counted the calories for you, right? Even if you feel like you're getting too old, TBT will work for you. So it is up to you. This is an investment in your future self. And I call it an investment because honestly, that's what it is. You're investing in your health, not just your health physically, your mental health as well. Because I know how I felt with my belly, right? And yeah, it's a whole lot, right? Temitapwe #join. I can't wait to see you at the program. Thank you. Someone said, please, what was your calorie drinks and snacks? Do your calorie drinks, do you want examples or do you want, what do you want exactly? So the meal plan comes with snacks, right? And depending on where your region, your coach will be able to give you like examples of 0 calorie drinks that you can do. But generally speaking, I don't know where you are, but I mean, I think globally, there's definitely like the 0 Cokes and Pepsi Lights, right? I think that one is everywhere. But the 7 Up also has their own low calorie option. But I mean, there are also some that are specific to different countries, right? But yeah, to be honest, there are many options, and there's many in Nigeria, annoyingly. I also really like sans cream soda, but those people that are very today you see it, tomorrow you don't see it. So there's no guarantee with them. But if you're outside Nigeria, the options are endless, right? Um Ujunwa on a one-on-one, please can you send that as a message? Um, yeah. Can you please send that as a WhatsApp message, or you can send it on Instagram? I may not be able to see much about it here because I can't like message you directly, right? And I may not be able to find your number. So yeah, please, you can send that one-on-one anywhere. Send it on WhatsApp, send it via DM on Instagram, anywhere. Someone says, what if you do not eat breakfast? Will you disrupt the whole plan? So we get this question a lot, and we usually definitely answer it during the group. There's a way we usually handle that. If you're not a breakfast person, the coach will actually give you guidelines on how to handle that. So if you're a 2 meals a day person, we'll let you know how to work that out. It's actually a very common question. Okay, another question. Please, for skim milk, can 3 crown program will work instead of Dano Slim? 3 crown evaporated milk is not a skimmed milk. Okay. No, it's not a skim milk. I know it is a low cholesterol milk, but low cholesterol and skimmed are not the same, right? Not the same. The 0 calorie soda sweeteners meals have side effects. Except you're drinking like a gallon of it every day. No. Okay. The only time it starts having side effects when you're doing a ridiculous amount. I'm talking about like 30 cans of Coke Zero a day, which nobody drinks. So. Someone says alcohol restricted on a meal plan. So again, amazing reason why we have our coaches. One of the ways that we handle alcohol is to give a daily allowance, right? So if you have a daily allowance, you know what that is for like different types of alcohol, because you do have a snack allowance, right? So we just keep the alcohol within that same snack allowance. So it's kind of you saying, okay, I want to drink alcohol. And so instead of taking my snacks, I want to drink alcohol instead. And we tell you how much alcohol. So if you're doing wine, this is the amount. If you're doing shots, you're doing like whiskey and stuff, this is the amount. Yeah, so that way. This is meal plan peculiar to each person. So this is a group program. So it is one meal plan that everybody gets. It is 1,000. We pegged it at 1,400 calories to make sure that everybody loses weight. So that's what we did. And then it has so many meal options. But if you do want something customized, if you have maybe very specific food choices, or you just want something customized, maybe you have a different eating pattern, you want to eat twice, snack 3 times, whatever it is that you might want to do, we can do a customized one. And then all you have to do will be to send us a message. Okay. Can pregnant women join? No, I will not advise it because of what I just said now, funny enough. Because the meal plan is pegged at 1,400, depending on what trimester you're in, you might need more. So I would definitely recommend our customized meal plan so that you can, we can then calculate the calories appropriately for your situation with you being pregnant. Okay. Is there any pre-activity program to engage on before then? Because it seems too far to me. Yeah, you can do a one-on-one, Uju. If you do a one-on-one, you can start anytime you like, right? But because this is a group program, we always have like it has to be a specific start date, so everybody can like start together. But if you want to start sooner, our one-on-ones, absolutely you should do. So please send us a message, Uju, anywhere, whether Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever it is that you can find us. Please go ahead. I'm going to try and just note down your name and see if we'll be able to find your contact. But yeah, that might be a bit hard. How many calls are required per day? So I mentioned 3 class. For most people, it's like between 1.2 to 1.8, which is why we peg the plan at 1.4 so that most everybody will end up losing weight, right? That's it. If you're paying 24 hours, please, why wait to start the program? Because we're still going to market the program. So the program is just launching to you guys right now, but we're going to be launching it to the rest of to other people. So right now, if you go on my page, you're not going to see anything about TBT right now, right? I'm not going to mention anything about it until I think next week, Monday. Not this Monday. Yeah, next Monday. Because this is a Sunday class. When you're registering, I'm sure you saw like two batches. So there's a second batch. And so not until after that class before we then launch the program on Instagram. Which is why I said earlier that the deal that you guys are getting is only via this class, right? There's is nowhere else. If you go to my normal website, uploadfood.com, and check, you go to the Total Body Transformation Program, because there's a page there, you will not see this discount there. It is literally exclusively, that's why we have to create a new page for this class. Okay. Someone said, how much does customized meal plan cost? So it is either 30,000 naira per month, or if you're doing a full 3 month, 12 weeks, you get a discount. It's 75,000 instead of 90,000 for the full 3 months. So I've been doing OMAD and I eat less than 9 calories a day. I try to say, but I end up eating more. I do not encourage you eating 900 calories a day. It's too small. You end up very hungry. You'll also very likely not be getting enough protein. I can almost assure you. There's supposed to be getting in a day. That's low. The lowest recommended usually is around 1-2. And even that sometimes is not enough. So 900, I'm not the biggest fan of OMAD, I have to say. Or even if you're going to do OMAD, then you have to fill it up with intentional snacks. So it's not just that one meal. So you're having actual snacks to make up for, because the truth is it's very hard to eat all the amount of protein and all the amount of fiber they're supposed to eat for the entire day in one sitting. So that's my problem with OMAD, right? From a nutritional and health point of view, it is difficult because it's not just about the calories, right? We're trying to, yes, calories are important. Like I'm talking about calories all day, right? But balance is also important. You're also doing this because you also want to be healthy. You want to ensure that you're eating enough nutrients, you're getting enough vitamins, enough minerals, enough fiber, enough protein. And that's not going to happen. It's hard to do all the requirements for the whole day to now cram it into one meal. It's usually almost impossible. It's not impossible, but it's hard to do. And that's why even if you're going to do OMAD, I always recommend that you do snacks through the day so that way you're able to make up. So even if you're able to get all the fiber and protein, but at least, by the time you add all the other ones that the snacks will contribute, and you're smart about it, then it can work out for you. Okay. So I hope that helps, Arafat. Okay, guys. I think we're gonna be calling it a day. I think I have taken all the questions that we can. So there isn't a Sunday class, but there is a Thursday class. Idrima, I don't know if you're still here. You asked, can I refer someone to the next Sunday's meeting? So there is a Thursday class. That's this week that is coming, Thursday. So yeah, you can definitely share the link to somebody. Okay. So what if you get pregnant while on the program? Can you defer the remaining period? Yes, you can absolutely defer. That has happened. That has absolutely happened in the past. So yes, that is fine. We have people enter our DMs. They started the program already. It's like, I got pregnant. So yes, you can absolutely do that. Just let us know when you're ready to come back. And if you want as well, some people are able to convert depending on how many months they have left on the program. Sometimes they're able to convert whatever the cost might be into a customized meal plan. So, but I mean, if we'll figure it out when we get to that bridge, whether you want to defer it or as a whole, or you want to do a customized meal plan instead. Yeah, we'll figure whatever option works for you. But yeah, that definitely, you have options. You absolutely have options. Okay. All right then, guys. I think that's all for the questions. I'm very going to quickly go back to show you guys the link for the free meal plan again, and then we're gonna call it a day. But I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope that you learned a thing or two. But yes, just in case you missed the link to the free meal plan, here it is again. Here it is again. Let me let me try and copy it here. So just take a screenshot, honestly, that's like the easiest way. But I'm just gonna put it as well I just pasted it in the comments as well. But it's going to also paste it in the group. Let's see. Hey, it says just join. Hey, can't wait to see you inside. So so happy for you. Thank you. But yeah, the link to the free meal plan again will be posted inside the group. Okay. So you can also get it there. But I also just pasted it in the comments. Yes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Christina. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing night, or depending on where you are, enjoy the rest of your day. I mean, tomorrow is Monday, so have an amazing week as well ahead. And if you have a friend, colleague who you know will find this class very helpful, there is another class that's happening on Thursday. So we're doing this class again on Thursday. So you can tell them to register for the class. They can register. You can go to my page on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook, hit the link in bio, and you'll be able to register. Or you can comment the word class under any of our posts, and we will DM them the class link, whichever one they prefer. But yeah, please spread the word. Okay, guys. Good night. Bye. Thank you.